Hello, friends. It is Mrs. P. Oh, it's Thursday. It's payday. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this video done and uploaded. I'm doing my cash stuffing because I need to go get the groceries. We are out of everything. Milk, bread, juice. I had to make sweet tea so we could have something to drink. Well, besides water. But anyway, yeah, so we need to get groceries, out of eggs even. I don't know, you've probably not seen, I think I've said all this in my meal plan video, but I made cornbread. I made, pot roast the other day, and I didn't have any eggs. So I Googled what you could use as a substitute for eggs. Well, of course, it said applesauce and things like that. Well, I didn't want to use applesauce in cornbread because I didn't want sweet cornbread. So it said you could use yogurt. So I was like, well, I've got Greek yogurt. You guys, that was the best cornbread I think I've ever made. It was so moist and, oh, it was so good. So I may use Greek yogurt from here on instead of eggs for cornbread. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Have my wallet. I need to unstuff. I need to check all of my identification and make sure nothing is showing. And I need to go back here and go ahead and take out my change. Have a lot of change this week. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of little spending, you know, just $1 or $2 here. I do want to keep a quarter out just in case. I haven't been to Aldi since that one time, but you never know. If I'm in the area, I might want to stop in there and just see what they got. So there's my change, and putting a quarter back in there for my buggy if I decide to go to Aldi. It is not in the plan. Things are very busy now that I'm back at work. So now we will unstuff any, I've got a coupon in there, any ones that I have. I have several ones in my groceries. Let's see here. I'm looking for J or D bucks, and I don't have any, but I do have 4 ones. And I am going to pull out the leftover grocery money. This is why we have nothing to eat or drink in the house, because I had $60 left over. That's going to go into my Sam's envelope. And I'm just going to set that there. I do want to start calling it, instead of just Sam's, even though I do have the envelope titled that, stock up. Because I will use this money if there's a really good sale or maybe a clearance on items that we would use at home, and I don't want to pass up on that deal. So it's going to be considered stock up. All right, Millie and Kiki has $1 left, and it is still not a J or D buck. Household, nothing. I have some ones, just 2. A, G, no. And that is all. Look, even our gas envelope is empty. Okay, so we have to roll over to our mini Mondays. $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. And I have the $4 or $6 from last week because I put it with my 5s in my games binder and then didn't even play with them. So I've still got that from last week, so I'll add that to it. So now we can go ahead and stuff the money. I have $720 from the bank. Pretty good, decent bills. You know, sometimes you get really gross ones, and sometimes you get nice ones. I mean, some of them are like all like bent and crinkled, but that doesn't bother me near as bad as the ones that are like paper thin and brown, you know, from just the grossness that it's been through. All right, grocery gets $150. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, and a 10. So $150. I'm excited about going grocery shopping. When you're out of everything, it to me, it's so nice to stock back up. All right, Millie and Kiki gets a 20. So they have 45. These envelopes are so nice. Chris over at Budgeting with Chris sent these to me in some Happy Mail. She is very talented at the envelopes. Did a much better job than I did. 20 in household. It has 5 in there. I do need to get a few things, but not much for household. Mr. P gets 30, a 20 and a 10. Mrs. P, that's me, I get 50, 20, 40, and a 10. I will probably spend quite a bit of this tomorrow. On Friday, my daughter and I are going to go school shopping, birthday shopping. She's got her birthday money, and then go to the ball game that she doesn't have to cheer at, but she wants to go and watch. So we've got 20, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 65. 165. Yeah, I think we'll eat somewhere nice and that'll be fun. All right, Miss P, I took all of her money out and put it with all her money so that when she goes shopping, so here's an extra 15 she can add to it. She is loaded with the money. Eat out is going to get 25. It's got 40, so 20 and a 5. No, look at what we've done. We've been so busy, we haven't even had a chance to eat out, so $65 in that envelope. We did pick up a pizza the other day, but that was it. All right, gasoline is going to get 70, and I definitely need this money. 20, 40, 60, and 70. I've got about a quarter of a tank, and I will need to fill up before we go out of town tomorrow. All right, giving gets 40. And that is all, because we got back to the bank, and it's empty. I've already deposited everything back that we needed to track. Okay, now we're going to get into this binder where I house all of our sinking funds. Hair and nails. I did get my hair done last week. So it's got 20, now it's got 40. Just got to build it back up. And I've not had my nails done. And they're in terrible shape. They're so weak and like, but I'm glad that I don't have any right now because of all of the rearranging and cleaning and things I'm doing in my classroom. I reorganized all of my books. I did have them organized by genre, and I decided to organize them by alphabetical order, like author's name, because I had trouble finding things last year, and I thought I've got to just put it like a regular library and do it in alphabetical order. But let me tell you, that's a chore when you have a bunch of books. All right, medications. So medicine is going to get $40 this week. And so it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70. So 170. Just want to keep building this up because I've got to go back for my eyes soon, September-ish. And then I haven't got an appointment with the endocrinologist yet. So I know I'll need money for that too. All right, sporting events. I bought our passes, our season passes, but they went up. Last year, for an adult season pass for all home varsity and JV games, it was $70 per person, and the student pass was $10. This year, the student pass stayed $10, but the adult pass was $100, so it went up by $30. So I spent $210 last night buying those passes. So I need to add 25 into this one, 20 and 5. I will take some of this money to the ball game tomorrow night because we'll have to pay to get in since it's an away game. I'm not sure the cost since it's a scrimmage, but anyway, we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. So adding 25, and that brings us to $90. Okay. Whoops. And pool and hot tub. I did spend out of this. Had to get some chalk for the pool. Oh, we've got some ones. I'm taking them. You know me. So that was 3. We had 7, so that makes it even 10. All right, so pool and hot tub gets, let's see here, 10. All right, so now it has 40. Just keep it simple. Don't need those ones hanging around in here. All right. Oh, Sam's. It gets the $60 right here. I have bought some stuff, but I just did like a Sam's order. And, you know, they ship it. If you spend more than $50, they ship it to you. Yearly subs is getting skipped, I think. Yep. Propane gets 5. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95 in here. I love how just little amounts add up. $5 a week, and we have got enough to fill at least one big tank for the winter. Well, I say that. I'm not sure what gas prices are going to be. School supplies does not get skipped. Vet does not get... Did I say does not get skipped? Does not get stuffed. Car tags is going to get 10. I did use money out of this envelope to pay for my daughter's driver's permit. It was $30. So I'm adding 10, so that's $160. My car registration is not due until the end of September, so I've got time to get it up. I need about 200, so I've got time to get there. Okay, car maintenance is going to get 20. My last 20. All right, so we've got 300 in the high yield savings account, $360. Whew, $360 here. I saw Steph over at Steph's on a Budget. She is saving up for tires also. She said her tires were going to be $1,100. So I guess it's not just me. I was thinking around $800 for my husband's tires. It may be more than that. So hopefully as long as we can get it before winter. And once I start getting paid, I can put more money in there. Home maintenance is going to get 10. And this one is almost empty. We had to use quite a bit of this. I can't even remember now what we used it for. Oh, the road maintenance. Use that and then some. All right, so that is all in that binder. Nothing in here because I don't have any J or D bugs. Okay, now get in here. This is my games where I keep all of my money for challenges and stuff. So randomizer gets 50, and that's going to be 2 10s, 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just saw a J-Buck. I kind of want to take it, but I'm not going to. All right, so randomizer actually has $25 from a Village Hop category that I decided to put toward the randomizer. So it's got that 75 for this week. Senior year gets a 10. Nothing for vacation, nothing for health because we're just saving in our medical thing. Nothing for summer savings yet. Christmas also got $25 from the Village Hop, and I'm adding 50 into it. So here's 2 10s, 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Christmas has 75 in it. And we finished quite a few challenges, I think 3 maybe last week, 2 or 3. And so I put in some more challenges from my Christmas in July because I've got money. I've got those challenges started. So I thought that makes the most sense to keep putting those in and finishing those up. And we've got our Mini Monday. This should be 6 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So our 30 plus the 10. This is, okay, I'm going to put the ones in the front. This is why I forgot about the ones last time. I just left them behind the 5s and played all this stuff. And then when I was condensing, I found those ones. And at the time, I didn't even know why they were there. And then I figured it out when I was doing my editing. All right, YouTube Hop. This is the Village Hop. It should have the last ones, which should be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Y'all, I have been on a roll getting it like worked out correctly every time the last few weeks. So I'm excited about that. All right, and last but not least, you don't see any more money here, but I've already pulled it. I had some Etsy income this week. I've already put a portion of it towards debt. I've got the percentages here. So when I have side income, whether it's Etsy or YouTube, 30% goes to taxes, 35% to debt, and 35% to expenses. Now, eventually when debt's gone, I will use this as like adding to fun stuff. But right now we're putting it towards debt. So I did all the calculations and I already paid 35% of it and made a debt payment. And I've got 35 here and 35 here. So 35 is going to taxes. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight back here to taxes. Now, I don't remember. I forgot I had a tracker here to keep up with the taxes. I think last time I said I'm not counting it because Jamie at Jamie RN Budgets doesn't count hers. But I think I should probably just keep track of it. Okay, I've messed this all up. Okay, so we do have some money in the high yield savings account. Let me scooch this. All right, so we've got 100, 200, 300, 400 in the high yield savings account. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76. So 476. So 476. I don't know. Maybe I have kept up with it, but I don't think I did. 427. Oh, no. 476 minus 427 is 49. So the $14, that's right. The $14 that I had last week or the week before or whatever, I didn't account for it. So now I've already forgotten. 49 plus 49. All right, so we've got 476. A lot of it's in the high yield savings account, just waiting to, file taxes and pay next year. And then the rest of this is $35. I know that the 20 I want to put in equipment because I told you guys that I had dropped my little paper cutter. And while I was ordering that, I also ordered another laminator because the one I use is, I've had it forever. I got it for school and I actually had it at school until I started making challenges and I brought it home. I would like to take it back to school and use it there because I do laminate at school and we don't have a laminator there. So I did buy a new laminator and a paper cutter. So I'm going to put 20 in here. So plus 20, that gives me $26 now in equipment. And then I'm going to put 10 into supplies. So plus 10 will bring us, should be 63 because I bought new blades for the paper cutter. The blades came in the day I dropped the paper cutter and broke it. All right, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3. All right, so $63 in there for supplies. And then the $5 I'm going to put in shipping because, nope, I'm in the wrong envelope. Shipping because I need to order the printable labels for the envelopes. Okay, right here. Okay, so plus 5 should give us 36. Let's see, and that's 36. Okay, so that was pretty easy to divvy up. And that is all. I have stuffed all my money and everything is ready for the week. And I'm ready to get groceries. I will do that while my daughter is at cheer practice tonight. So, all right, friends. thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.